But I would say that's a conservative speed.
Well, I would like to do more, but...
Tank's full! Alright, Eric, booms have water in, so we gotta purge out the boom first. I will move my pickup so it's not soaked in 28%. So we're gonna back it up on the road and clean out the water out of the boom. So basically just run it till the product comes out, because otherwise if you start, you won't get no fertilizer or weed control. So what Triple Flex is what we're putting on. That keeps the small seeded broadleafs from germinating, basically. Still water. Kind of windy out for this, actually. Basically, I'm just looking for a little milkiness coming out of the boom. All right, boom is purged. He's heading south. Nice. Like he just said, we got exterior boundaries on this field now. Since we're RTK, it shouldn't drift. So what he just did there is he had his foot switch pushed so it should be spraying out of the field, and he took off heading south. And when it crossed this boundary here, imagine there's a line right here. She turned on. I like when stuff works. So there's a lot of stress getting the technology to work, but when it works, boy, is that nice. You guys been enjoying these spring videos? I know I've been. It's a lot funner filming these with all the action going on than just standard shop work. It's a lot easier, you know, there's stuff going on. It's nice having a spring that's so laid back. Like, temperatures are cold, so we're not pushing so hard. We're not working 18 hours a day. I could get used to farming like this, but I know that won't last long. So right here is the headland row. Here's the main field. Here he comes. I'm gonna sit here and see when the spray turns off. We want it to turn off relatively close to this, maybe a little past, just to make sure we get good coverage. I think that looked pretty good. Maybe 3 feet, maybe 5 feet overlap. We can tweak that a little bit with a setting very easily in the software. Just kind of like the planter, basically, where you need to get the shutoffs right. Where the planter is, you want maybe a foot of gap so that the snoot of the corn head goes along without knocking the corn down and maybe jamming that row. Sprayer, you don't want a lot of overlap, because this chemical ain't so fussy, but certain generic like Callisto will actually take the color out of the corn if you spray too much of it on the corn. Double rate, you know, if you're going over it twice, not a good thing. So you want it to shut off as close to the line as possible. Obviously you don't want to miss anything, because then the weeds come through. So we want maybe three feet of overlap, I would say, which it was dang close. I don't think we probably will touch it, because that changes speed wise. If he comes into the headland a little slower, it all runs off of seconds before the headland. So if he comes in slower one time and you have it set for a faster speed, it's going to turn off too soon. So you kind of want a little leeway there, buy yourself some time. So he's spraying at about 14 miles an hour. That's kind of the standard speed for us doing pre-emerge. When we're doing post-spraying, we're anywhere from 10 to 14 miles an hour, 13.5. That's kind of the speed range that we run, mainly just because in cut up fields and stuff, 14 gets a little out of control sometimes. But that's how we size our nozzles, is for that speed. Is it like a glove?
I found another gear.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I was doing like 16 and a half.
I just got done telling him you're going 14. But you're up to 16 now, huh?
And I'm watching this, and it's right dead center. It's doing exactly what we're asking it to, applying 12 and a half gallons an acre. Tip pressure is obviously going up, but it's nothing terrible. Okay, I increased boom, hydraulic flow, because I don't like how slow they're coming down. And I don't know if...
Well, there's a setting for aggressiveness.
Right, so I set them to how our old sprayers are.
And it's doing pretty good, or?
Yeah, I didn't see any of the...
Yep.
Or anything like that.
Oh, I thought it looked good.
That's from a picture that you sent me about 3 years ago. When I was
Don't you delete your messages?
No, I went back in our... No, I don't delete the messages. And then you can go back in there. That's like 3 phones ago almost. So, that's what you sent me 3 years ago. It's been working.
You didn't even work for us 3 years ago.
I know. You sent it to me when I was with Tim.
Oh, man.
Because I had, what do they call that? The walrus
duck,
wave?
yeah, the duck wing.
Yeah.
Well, you only got a couple 100,000 watching. We're not live though, so we can, if you
I
screw up, we'll definitely slow-mo it.
They'll see it multiple times. Yeah, it's like, who does this? Come on, faster. Yeah, I hear you. So I was kind of hoping that I didn't have to listen to that beep the whole time.
Is that the tracking noise?
Yeah.
Tracking tones?
Right.
Yeah.
Which I'm not actually using it at all, so.
Yeah, we hand steer because the cat doesn't do well with the right card. We have an old right card system in here, and it just doesn't do 14 to 16 very well. So 12 and a half gallons an acre, we're right on it, 15 miles an hour.
It was pulling for everything it had that first round.
When we were pumped full.
Yep.
So this is roughly a 300 horsepower tractor. It does fairly well. Kyle inlet.
You know, for how rough it looks in here, it's amazing what those booms can
Yeah.
do. Just how smooth they
Yeah,
are.
the tracks float so well.
I don't think the steering wheel should work again.
Jeez, we're up to 17
Yeah,
now.
Should I slow down? I mean, there's still stuff coming out of the booms.
We're still on rate. I'd say we're good.
We really could. It would be okay with me if we cut down the one tree on this farm.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be upset about it.
There you can see the pattern really nice. We got good coverage. Really nice coverage. These are flood nozzles. That's what we run with our fertilizer, and we use different nozzles for pre-emerge, obviously. I like it. That looks really nice.
What's different too is the pump pressure seems so low, but that's the way it
Yeah, because the
controls
pump,
it.
yeah, the pump fluctuates. Instead of a butterfly valve controlling your rate, the pump actually changes its speed. And I can see that stays a lot truer with the shifting and everything.
Yep.
It seems like it's spraying over our inlets, even though there's interior boundaries, which is good.
Where I would think it would miss one is if it was on the outside of the boom, which this will be close, but I don't think it'll. Well, this might be the one. No,
That's good. So right now we've sprayed that pass there, so 30 feet of the boom is actually turned off, filling in the map.
Last pass.
Yep. Man, this literally took half an hour. 80 acres, roughly.
Yeah, 77 right now, and we're not done.
You know, be probably 85.
Yeah.
So we're done. 193 acres an hour was our average acres an hour in this field. 191 actually, there we go.
I can do better. Now we're going to the...
Cut up one.
Yeah.
You are, I'm not.
What?
Yeah.
I'm trained in. You better get warmed up.
I gotta go dig a rock or something.
That sounds more important.
Get my full marker instead of my
So doing the calculations, which we got 1,250 gallons in the gauge back there. There's what it thinks we have within 10 gallons. If you take the numbers that we started with from the computer and what actually went out there and using the gauge in, we're right on rate.
Yep.
Which is impressive for the first field and doesn't even need to tweak it. It's a lot different. I like liquid. I like liquid because you can regulate it a lot better than like dry fertilizer. That gets to be kind of a give and take deal.
You're always chasing that.
Yeah.
Oh, for the first use, this is nice.
Okay, get me to the pickup. I got other stuff to do. All right, have fun. Don't wreck anything.
Good luck to you too.
That's actually Eric's favorite job is spraying, so he's right at home. Have fun, Eric. I no longer get Eric up and running, and Dad calls, sup? Hose got into the row cleaner, ripped it off, need hydraulic oil and need hose. So I took a hose off the other planter, and here we are at the tractor.
You could maybe offload the big tender, because I think if it don't rain or cloudy.
I was hoping to get a nap. Not gonna happen. He's too quick. Broke down. A little bit of a hydraulic hose issue on the row cleaners. Why do you have that in your hand? I got it.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, that's
It's
great. Oh, I took both hoses.
Nice.
Yep.
Good thing we got another planter to take parts off of.
That is good thinking. You gonna do it or am I?
Well, you want to go to the other side and take the top ones off? Which one came off of which?
The one with the black zip tie is the back one.
Hey, look, these have black zip ties too.
Okay, let me go back there. Where do you want these people to be so that they can watch the agony?
All right, we got it all tightened up, and I actually zip tied them back a little better, so hopefully they stay out of the area. It was just the zip tie must have broke or was never put there. We'll blame Blake. Lance said I could, but just a part of putting new stuff on, working the kinks out of it, figuring out how it all should work. Having fun? You hot?
Soaked with oil.
You got her added back in?
All that we have, 3 big jugs.
Okay, well at least we're at the minimum. So what happened is this got into the row cleaner and it just ate right through the hose like candy, as you can imagine.
You think Amy's gonna be able to get that out?
Amy's gonna be very unhappy with
Look at
you.
that. All shiny.
Wow.
Looby. I could have wrecked my seat to my tractor.
It's leather, you can clean that.
Okay, I'll put it back on then.
Are you ready? You good? Huh?
I don't know if I can take much more disappointment here for the day.
No, for the week. It's time for things to start working better. How's your tractor working?
Well, I'm getting there, but all that fancy auto shift stuff, I'm not sold on it. It's shifting too close together, too fast, so it's getting too jerky.
There's probably a setting for that.
Or I could just take the shifter and shift myself.
I suppose. Burn more fuel. I don't care.
Well, it's better
so
than
cheap.
a
Fuel's so cheap, you know.
$50,000 transmission
Well, that's true.
when that pukes out sideways or something. Okay, that's
She
enough
pulling a little better?
oil. Oh yeah, pulling.
It's
good
working
now.
working a little better.
Are you gonna have to bring me down some more, or?
No, that'll be good till tonight.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
get her done. You got to
stand
get
back.
at least 300 acres done today.
Get that lime green thing out of my dark green thing so I can get going.
All right, my fender broke more. Oh, junk. Well, I am heading out to the field where Eric's spraying now. We're gonna align the tracks on the sprayer. They're heating a little bit. Being it's new, that needs to be done in field kind of. So I'm gonna take the service truck out there because I do not know at all what size bolts they are and all of that. So hopefully this goes well. Eric's gonna laugh when he sees the whole truck show up there. And it's gonna get dark here shortly, so I'm hoping we can get this done and we don't have to spray in the dark too long. All right, we did the first adjustment. He's doing a couple of rounds to see if we did the right direction and how much needs to be done. Darkness is setting upon us, as you can see. Oh yeah, good times. Oh, we went too far. We went too far.
Hot or just by feel?
Well, by looks and by feel. We gotta go back half of what we did. This one now is heating on the inside, so we gotta go that way, loosening. Well, you guys get the point. that's what we'll be doing for the next little bit. And obviously it's dark. We're gonna call it a night with the video camera. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. See you guys next time, which will probably be tomorrow.